Hello, this is PG. Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm reviewing 13, the remake on Steam. It's also available on consoles. 13 is a first-person shooter developed by PlayMagic. This version is a remake of the original, which was released in 2003. Okay, gameplay. Well, before I get into that, I should mention this is the most recent updated version, which is a marked improvement on the original release. The original remake release, which was heavily criticised for changing the art style, not featuring multiplayer, and in general, just being a terrible remake. This version has had the art style tweaked to more keenly resemble the superior original. But what is 13 actually about? Well, you play as an amnesiac who is embroiled in an assassination, and the story unravels as you find out what role you really played in that incident. The action is a mixture of exciting gunplay, cool gadgets, and a bit of stealth. Your character can equip all manner of cool weapons. You can use grenades, you can reach great heights with a grappling gun, also pick up objects, knock people out with makeshift melee weapons if you need to be non-lethal. The game is best played solo, but there are now multiplayer options including local split screen. In terms of how it feels, I'd say it plays much better as an experience than it did upon the initial release of the remake, but it still doesn't quite live up to the superior original, which was definitely a breath of fresh air back in the early 2000s. In terms of story, it's actually very interesting as a narrative. It's loosely influenced on a Belgian graphic novel with the same name, and it does a lot of that sort of 24 TV show, split screen, multiple screen things. It's actually a really nicely presented comic strip-esque type narrative. Yeah, visually, certainly looks more like 13 now, although I still feel the original looks better. I don't know why they would have changed that, it's very strange. Anyway, the sound's good for the most part, although there are some audio recordings that have been mastered and some that haven't. It's a bit weird, like why wouldn't you do the whole thing? Anyway, verdict, 13 the remake I'd say is fairly disappointing in terms of remakes when you consider other games that have done it recently, such as Resident Evil. You know, this was very much a very odd remake of a classic. Yes, it's better now than it was when it first came out, but if you can get the original, I would encourage you to do so, because for me, the original of 13 was about a 9 out of 10. This is definitely not a 9 out of 10 in terms of scoring, but I would say it's still enjoyable. It's still a cool story, and if you've never played it, I would recommend it. So yeah, the remake as it stands presently, I'd say probably 7 out of 10. Anyway, that's the review. Thanks for watching. This is PG signing off. Cheers.